basically, you know, this is a great place to do Americana songs, and show music is really just fallen by the wayside in the 21st century because people just are not interested anymore. But I love the way that Bluegrass gets people involved in music, and so here are two songs. Broadway's a kind of an interesting thing. Because it was a commercial medium, you needed leading ladies. And the two most famous leading ladies of old Broadway were Mary Martin and Ethel Merman. The first song I'm doing is a Mary Martin song from South Pacific. It's called Cockeyed Optimist, and it's the second song on the show, but it's the first aria, to use opera terms. And Nellie, the character she's playing, is from Arkansas. Nellie, she's in this plantation with this rich Frenchman, and she's talking about the Pacific, and because they're in an island, some little unspecified. And she says, "Gosh, I didn't know people lived like this." And yeah, then she leads into the song by saying, "You know, I don't think it's the end of the world like everyone else thinks. I just can't work myself up to feeling that low." When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bell that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this hard. So, I mean, you people are all the right age to know that cockeyed is actually a phrase, but for the younger crowds, I have a bit of a put down on this. The organ that you're thinking of goes by many names, and in the Wellington Hammerstein era, popular euphemisms were Pecker and Johnson. Because people, they hear cock and they think whatever they think these days. But anyway, the second grand dame of old Broadway was Ethel Merman, and Mary Martin had this coy sort of voice. I mean, they all had to project. There was no amplification until the 1950s. But Ethel Merman had a loud voice. George Gershwin met her in the 1920s, and she auditioned for the show, and her voice was huge. And he says, "Have you ever had singing lessons?" And she says, "No." And he says, "Don't take any." So this song is from Annie Get Your Gun, which is one of her most popular shows, but she's not really the right role for it, frankly. She plays Annie Oakley. I do a couple of songs from this one. This is a new one for me. In the show, it's I Got Lost in His Arms, but for me, it's I Got Lost in Her Arms, and I'm talking specifically about Amy, my guitar, who I've had since I was 12. The tops new, so it got broken in transit when I was in university, but anyway, this one's in the second act, whereas that one's in the first act. Don't ask me just how it happened, I wish I knew. I can't believe that it happened, and still